Address to Unity on the Issue of Supremacy, delivered by King Vajello, 7 o'clock, June 22nd, 3343. Dear citizens of Unity, we have seen the atrocities committed by the rebels that call themselves Supremacy. While severe attention has been given to these rebels by the media, we have stood our ground that we will not go to war against such a minute group. We have issued several proclamations of peace, looking to resolve this situation, but our olive branches have been met with gunfire. Our police force and city guard have suppressed them for months, ensuring the safety of our citizens. But as you are aware, last night an unprecedented and unpredictable attack occurred at the small village of Winthrop. The entire village was savagely destroyed, with the brand of supremacy left in its place. We will not take the Winthrop incident lightly and will ensure that those missing will be found. As of 7:06 this morning, we declare war on the rebel group known as Supremacy. All rebels are to be hunted down and killed by the Grand Army of Unity. Citizens of Unity, we will strive and make it our mission to ensure the safety and protection of each and every one of you from this war. To the leaders, soldiers, and supporters of Supremacy, we have 3 words for you. Count your days. Prologue. Denial. Colonel Finian walked down the halls, hands behind his back. Prisoners banged on the steel doors that confined them, pleading to be freed. Finian ignored this and kept moving. He turned at the first right, picking up his pace. He glanced at the white, padded doors, with a single small window on each. In one cell he saw a man curled up in the corner, crying. Poor guy. He slapped himself. Snap out of it. He knows why he's here. Finian continued down the hallway. He decided to look over into another. In that one, a woman was running around her cell and appeared to be screaming. He slammed his fist on the window and she stopped in her tracks. Finian kept moving, not daring to glance into another cell. He picked up his pace, trying to avoid the cries for help. Will they ever shut up? Finian asked himself. He looked at one cell and stopped. 2 guards stood next to the door. Finian took 1 more minute to straighten his smooth orange hair. He made sure his mustache looked nice and then signaled the guards to open the door. Inside the door, a wrinkly old man sat on the ground. Enough meditating, Grandpa, Finian said with a harsh coldness in his voice. The man looked at him, an indescribable coldness in his eyes. The guard handed Finian a clipboard with a piece of paper. You claim to have seen a black dragon, darker than a shadow? I'd love to hear about this dragon.
I saw it on a peaceful hike in the woods. It stared at me, and I did the same. It said to me, "Welcome, Wansu. I hate to interrupt your hike, but I need you to deliver a message."
The man had a tone that sounded like he'd been in there for 10 years, emptiness in his eyes. He grabbed Finian's hand and looked him in the eyes.
Go home. You're a good person.
For some reason, this came out oddly warm. Finian felt a lump in his throat. He stared at the man for what felt like hours, then took his hand back. The old man made no effort to keep it there. He took a second, breathed, then Finian looked back at the man, a cold look on his face. The dragon you speak of does not exist. The man lost his sweet tone, sounding more serious.
The dragon exists. Don't bury your emotions.
I don't need to listen to you, Finian snapped back, practically yelling. You're the one in a madhouse, put here by your own delusions! Finian turned towards the door, stopping for a breath. He continued to stare at the door as he said, Kill him. Finian had one guard open the door, and he stepped out of the room. The door closed right before the sound of the old man being beheaded, which made Finian wince with guilt. Snap out of it. That old man meant absolutely nothing. Finian started back down the hall, looking down the entire way. He let his brain wander. He walked for a while until he saw a bench. He flopped onto it, then sat upright. Have I done something wrong? That old man defined supremacy. But was death the right punishment? Finian looked up, then saw Admiral Bronze walking down the hallway. "Oh, hello, Admiral Bronze," he said while saluting. "At ease, Bronze trailed off. "Colonel Finian." "Ah, yes, Finian. Why are you sitting?" Just pondering. What brings you to the prison block?" "Oh, just heading to lunch," Bronze replied. Bronze sat down next to him. Finian turned to look at him and said, "Is supremacy really doing what's right?" Bronze seemed to take the question into consideration, thinking hard. "I don't know. But hey, we have our reasons. It's not like we're killing old defenseless people." Finian looked at him, and Bronze quickly understood. "Oh, I meant, It's fine." Finian checked the time and quickly stood up. "I need to head to the post." "I should probably head to lunch." "Goodbye, Fabian," Bronze replied. "Finian, it's Finian." "Sorry. Goodbye, Phineas." Finian began walking and went over to the post. Inside he found no one, and a lunch that read that they were out for break. Finian grabbed the files on the desk and looked inside. Goldhilt investigation warrant. Suspected of treason. Finian realized that was tomorrow. He looked in the folder and realized he had to lead the investigation. He set it down and looked around for a couple of minutes and found nothing else concerning him. He picked up the folder and walked out of the room. "Well, Goldhilts, I guess I'll see you tomorrow."